Greetings and welcome to another video. Well, I am on my rental land. This setting would be appropriate considering that it's fall, it's autumn, and there's a bit of a autumny feel I have going on with the campfire and the changing of the trees. So peaceful. Perfect setting for the note card that I'm about to read. It's rather long, and it is a female dating note card. And it is the second installment of Dating in Second Life. Even males struggle with it series. So let's go ahead and get into it. Female, 37, East Coast. A long term relationship or friendship is what they're looking for. Open to RL or just SL relationship. Prefer SL only, but open to talking outside of SL via Discord email. Do you like to talk on voice? Sometimes, just depends on time. Prefer to type though. Can verify though if that's an issue, of course. What makes you happy? People that don't like to always argue. Effort and laughter goes a long way with me, and being able to hold a decent convo. I love funny people too, but not to the point where they are trying too hard. Charm goes a long way. Love cute pet names. What are your hobbies in Second Life? I like to go shop, work on my AV, standing around, photography, and creating. I love beaches and good music, romantic, adventurous, and interesting places. RP can be great too. What is your usual day in Second Life like? Spend most of my time changing clothes, going to the few random places I have left, then logging out. LOL. I'd love to have someone to actually spend time with and hang out and explore with. Though I'm kind of a homebody too, so I do like to snuggle and get to know that person. Gotta have those intimate QT moments. Do you RP? If so, what kind of RP? Not in a long time. Open to it, of course, depending on what kind it is, but I am open minded. Try me. You have family in Second Life. No, I don't. I'm open to it with the right person, though. I haven't ever experienced that in SL, but would if I found the right person. How important is family to you in Second Life? Not super important for me to have, but not against having one. I'm open to it if that's what we both decide. I do enjoy one on one quality time, though, so a huge family setting probably wouldn't be the best for me. Is having sex in Second Life with your partner important to you? Of course it is. If I'm involved in a relationship and it gets to that point, yes, I want it. But it has to be mutual, and I'm not talking about sex on the first day we meet, because that's not going to happen. There needs to be a connection and build to intimacy, which that includes passion and emotion. Are you into BDSM? If so, are you a sub, dom, domain, reverse? Not something I require, but don't mind to an extent. I do prefer a daddy dom though. I could be a little dominant myself though, and like to be in control sometimes, but would love to have someone sweep me off my feet for once. Anything else you would like to add? I am light-hearted, loving, and caring person. I just really want to find my person here. I would love to have someone to look forward to seeing and be excited about talking to. I love to laugh and be affectionate, and I would love to have that returned. I'm not one to rush into meeting and partnering the next day just to break up 3 days later. I would love to have something long term and meaningful here. Someone who makes my SL better, and I could do the same for them. I would love to meet someone who is also as serious about finding someone as I am, not someone who has no idea what he wants or says things just to make me happy. A friendship that can turn into a powerful relationship. I do not want anyone who is constantly negative or loves to argue every day. That's a huge turnoff to me, and I will steer far away from that. I do not come to SL to feel upset or to be miserable all the time. I come here to escape the everyday of RL and to relax and enjoy myself and love to be in good company. I am patient and understanding, and I think I am well worth the effort. Okay, so that was a bit longer than usual note card that we go over. I'm going to point a couple of things out. They prefer SL only, but they're open to talking outside of SL. That's interesting how that's put. Prefer SL only. I mean, if you get to talking with somebody in SL and there's a connection there and there's like, oh, yeah, this is going great. And it's been, more than a month, your emotions and feelings are going to get a bit wrapped up and, you might want to get more involved in the whole physical world side of things, right? That's weird. Prefer SL. Well, you tell me what you think about that in the comments below. I don't know, it just seems a bit dodgy to me. Do you like to talk on voice? Sometimes they do, just depends on time. Okay. They prefer to type though. So they prefer SL only and they prefer the type to type. I love cute pet names. That's what makes you happy? You love cute pet names, decent conversation? Okay, well, that would make us all happy. I don't know about the cute pet names though. Mm-mm. Depends on the pet names. Hobbies, they like to shop, work on their AV, standing around, photography, and creating. Well, you know what? It would have been better to say what types of things they like to create, what type of photography. Standing around, this is not good. Nobody, look, let's get real. We all complain about the standing around in clubs, events, what have you. We all complain about this. It even happens in RP Sims. We all complain about the standing around. This is not a hobby. This is an annoyance. Do not put this in your note card. This is a turnoff. So, what are your hobbies in Second Life? Standing around? Wow, you're a go getter. Oh, yeah. Do not put this. Do not put this. No. They love beaches and good music, romantic, adventurous, and interesting places. Okay, romantic, adventurous, and interesting places. RP could be great too. The word romantic, it's a good word. And it's an excellent word when it's used properly. But maybe some people would pick up on it, maybe not. But I would not consider anything romantic as a hobby. Adventurous, yeah. You could do it. You could have adventurous things. That could be a hobby, like skydiving. That could be a hobby, and that's adventurous. Romantic. What's a romantic hobby? What is that? And I know that she's trying to describe romantic and adventurous places. I mean, look, it's not even like a full sentence because she put a period there. It's not even a comma. So they love beaches and good music, romantic, adventurous, and interesting places. Now, as a guy, that would already be too much for me. I would already be confused. Romantic, adventurous, and interesting places. So, what they like to get their groove on as a hobby? Then the next one, what is your usual day in Second Life like? Spend most of my time changing clothes. Yep. If I was a guy, that would put me off. Oh no, no, no. I don't want to have to stand around or sit down in stores while she's shopping. No, I want her to pay attention to me, not to what she's wearing. Oh man, was a good one. You gotta admit. I want her to pay attention to me, not what she's wearing. That's a good one. Though I'm kind of homebody too, so I do like to snuggle and get to know that person. All right. So when a guy says cuddle, we all know what that means. When a female says snuggle, we all know what that means. Now, the difference between a cuddle and a snuggle depends on what the desired outcome is going to be. A cuddle usually leads to sex. A snuggle can lead to sex, but it can also lead to warming somebody up to ask for something. You know, it just depends. There's a whole difference between the cuddle and the snuggle when it comes to a male and a female. It's just too open ended. What about canoodle? Why don't people use the word canoodling anymore? It's a great word, and it doesn't carry so much intent. Canoodling. Here, gotta have those intimate QT moments. So, yeah, see? About the snuggle. She wants to have her intimate moments, thus the snuggle. That's just a nice, polite female way to say, I want to get my groove on. I want to have my foreplay. I want to have my adult time. All right. And then down to the RP. She hasn't done it in a long time. She's open to it, depending on what kind it is. She's open minded. Try me. Now, look, using these words, try me, with the smiley emoticon, that's like, I'm trying to let you know that I'm playing innocent, but really I'm not. And she's very open. She uses the word open a lot. I mean, this is like what, the fourth or fifth time we've come across the word open in this note card. How important is family to you in Second Life? Not super important for me to have, not against one either. Open to it again. Man, that's six times now. If that's what we both decide. Okay, if I was a guy and if I came across that, what we both decide, as a guy, I might think, as we both decide, hmm, somehow I'm taking that as what she decides, and I'll have no say in the matter. And again, she states that she does enjoy the one-on-one quality time. Having sex is Second Life important to you? Of course it is. She's honest. If I'm involved in a relationship and it gets to that point, yes, I want it. But it has to be mutual, and I'm not talking about the sex on the first day we meet because that's not going to happen. Really? Because if I was a guy and I got to that point, I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. There needs to be a connection and build to intimacy, which that includes passion and emotion. Yeah, if I was one of those types of guys, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll get her to loosen up. It's going to happen. Are you into BDSM? It's not something she requires, but she doesn't mind it either. She prefers a daddy dom, though, as she can be a little dominant herself, and she does like to be in control sometimes. Now, it all makes sense, doesn't it? Down to here, I could be a little dominant myself, though, and I like to be in control sometimes. See, my analysis so far make it see it makes sense, doesn't it? See, the pieces are coming together. She's one of these bait and switchers. So this whole section, the add-on section, she is saying things that, everybody wants to have someone to talk to look forward to seeing, and, have the whole like butterfly, like, oh, yeah, this person just logged on type of feeling. We all want that. We all like to laugh and, be affectionate. Who wouldn't want that? And who wouldn't want their love returned? We all want that. So, stating the obvious, I would love to have something long term and meaningful here. Okay, but yet you prefer SL. I'm not saying that you can't have long term and meaningful relationships just in SL. But if you state from the get go, prefer SL, then that's going to cause a problem later on down the road. And then that conversation is going to happen to where it's like, no, I don't want anything in RL. I just want an SL. But I've got feelings for you. I've got real deep feelings. I want to carry it from SL into RL. Well, no, I just want SL. That's what's going to happen later on. Doesn't want anyone who is constantly negative or loves to argue. Yeah, I think we all would prefer that as well. So overall, this note card, if I was a guy, first of all, if I was a guy, I probably wouldn't read the whole note card because it's too long. Ah, to all my male subscribers, I'm joking. Really, I'm joking. Um, so overall, this note card, if I was a guy, I would find a lot of loopholes. If I was the type of guy that enjoys pushing people's buttons on purpose just for the sheer thrill of getting on their nerves, then this person would be an obvious target for me. Overuse of the emoticons would make me think she is in a younger mindset than what she states as her age. We prefer SL only. As a guy, maybe I would think, oh, right, so she only wants SL. Oh, so she won't mind if I'm married or if I'm with somebody in the physical world. The use of using the word open, which is 4 or 5 times, I may get the impression, oh, she's open to a lot of things. And, oh, it's a challenge. Try her. Oh, wonder how kinky she is. But what would definitely put me off if I was a guy? Spend most of my time changing clothes. I'm sorry that I can't really be a very good pretend guy. I am trying, I really am trying without at the same time being a realist female that knows all the BS from guys. So like changing that up and doing the opposite of that, I realize that it may be coming out as harsh or that I'm being really mean to the males on purpose. I'm not. It's just, look, it's, I have a dry, witty sense of humor. So if you're a guy, please don't get butt hurt. If you're a guy, why don't you contact me and I'll get you up in a video and then you can do these note cards with me. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I promise I will get better at reading the female note cards. See y'all in the next video. Bye.